Hi everyone, how are you doing? It's been a while. I've been busy. I've been doing a lot of things, as I told you guys before, in my home. But I wanted to take some time because I haven't seen you guys and talked to you guys in a while. How are you guys doing, really? How are you doing? A lot has happened since the last time that you actually seen me. And I know as well as for you guys as well. I'm watching the news. I'm just seeing all types of mass craziness. And I like to call it hot messism. Um, while we're, under, this quarantine. And it's baffling to me the number of how do I want to say, indiscretions or bad information that's being put out there. Guys, what I would tell you is to please become educated in what is happening. Check your sources, okay? Be aware because if you're not aware, this is affecting all of our lives. And a couple of weeks ago, I was, I wouldn't say discouraged. My heart was just sad. My husband and I both have gone through, and we're in a season of bereavement. We've lost a lot of friends and family, not just through COVID. COVID just added another layer onto what we were already going through. But I'm trusting my faith. My faith is growing. My faith was growing before, but now that it's a time that we're able to sit down and just relax, um, and not and I'm not saying relax while we're in this moment, but I'm talking about being able to just sit down and take a moment, a pause. Um, because if we haven't realized it or not, we are all on pause. And the way I look at it is that the world has gotten so overwhelmed with a lot of stuff that a lot of our focus have been shifted on things that may not should our focus shouldn't be on, and it's causing this what I call a massive pause. It's like when your computer goes down and you need to reboot, and they're telling you you need to do all these things in order for it to operate the way it's supposed to operate. And that's the way I see the world right now. We're on a pause. This thing came out of, we don't know where it came from, but it came and it's here. And we have to deal with it where we are in this moment. And I'm watching, like I said, the craziness that's going on with this. Um, and I'm seeing uh, things like and suggestions that it still baffles me of. Now I use this to clean windows, and also windows is also good for other cleaning as well. But pretty color, but I can get me some Kool-Aid the same color that will benefit me a little bit better than something like this. I'm not going to drink it. Please do not drink household products that you use to clean your house with. It even says on the writing that it's poisonous. So, like I said, I'm just seeing craziness. I'm seeing, I use my disinfectant wipes, to clean, to disinfect. I have hand sanitizer. Of course, it's hard to find. I even have the little wipes that you can split wipe your hands if you don't have it to carry with you. And I use this to also clean. So, why I would want to drink it or have a cocktail, I will not. That's not to my taste. No thank you. And I know how to say no thank you. So please be aware and check your sources. Check what the doctors are saying. Check with, the agencies that are actually working hard to provide the information for us. A lot of this keeping ourselves clean, for me, I think back to when I was growing up, and as soon as you came in the house, you wiped your feet off, you took your shoes off. Um, that was one thing. You will not go in my mother's refrigerator without washing your hands. You would not start cooking anything till you wash your hands. You came in from a long day, you were going to take a shower, a bath, whatever you need to do before you did anything else. And God help you if you come in off the street and sit on her bed. It's not happening. So a lot of those things we were already doing. Washing your hands is one of them. Wash your hands, people. Wash your hands. Not just your hands, everywhere else also. We have to take some responsibility on taking care of ourselves, guys. It's up to us. Until we can get a better handle on what this is, we have to take precautions as well. COVID-19, no, it does not discriminate, but it will infiltrate other areas and communities that do not have the resources to take care of themselves. And we're seeing that in the brown and black communities. You can call it what you want. And the African American communities. This disease, this virus, this whatever this is running. So we have to be responsible for ourselves, taking care of ourselves as well. Yes, a lot of us have pre-existing conditions and things of that nature, and yes, this virus appears to be attacking those individuals, but I'm also hearing that people that did not have any pre-existing, it's also attacking them as well. It's also attacking children and babies. So don't get this twisted. If you have not had your hair done, your nails, you haven't been to the barbershop, guess what? Deal with it. Figure out how to do it yourself. Only thing that I can do right now, because when I don't go to the hairdresser, I haven't found anyone that wants to tackle this, but I will wash my hair once a week. I will put it right back up here. I might even put some plaits in the back. That's all I do. And I'm good. No makeup, no contact lenses, my glasses, and sometimes I don't even have them on because, believe it or not, I can see better without them, until I have to look far away or for whatever reason. But take responsibilities for yourself, everyone. What I do affects you. So if I go out in the street, okay, and I don't have on my mask, and I'm opening up myself to all types of things, okay? Now, mind you, I've been in my home since March. I left out my home one day. And it was around the 50th day that I had been home. And I had to go out to take care of some business, okay? I had on a mask, 2 masks, okay? And I had a coffee filter in between the 2 masks, okay? I had on gloves that looked like and they're thick, real thick gloves. And I had them on my hands. My husband was laughing at me because I said, I'm not getting out. I'm going to say what I need to say in the window or where we're going, and that's it. Don't want to be around anybody. I'm good. And mind you, I hadn't been out the house in 50 days. So, and I was good with it. But what I could not understand, why there were so many people that were not adhering to some of what they're saying for us to do. I did not understand it. Okay? Now, I have masks. I have all types of masks. I'm even going to try and attempt to make some masks. I told you guys, I always look for a teachable moment, okay? So my neighbor, bless her heart, she made me a beautiful mask and even put my initial on here. It's a great mask. I mean, it's reversible and anything. It's great. And I thank her. She did my husband one as well. So I'm going to attempt to do some of these. I have a sewing machine. Granted, I haven't used it. I haven't sewed in over 30 plus years. But guess what? I'm going to see if it's like riding a bike. And I'm going to try and attempt to make some of these. Just to have them. Because like I said, I'm not leaving out my house. I'm teleworking every day. So this is what I'm doing to make sure that I have to take care of myself. I have those pre-existing conditions that they're talking about, okay? I have high blood pressure. I have breathing issues from time to time. So why would I put myself in that position? And I'm not going to allow anybody else to come around me when I don't know what they have. I don't know where they've been, okay? One, I have not been tested, so I don't know if I'm asymptomatic. I don't know if I've had it. I don't know anything. Because from my understanding, the only way you can get a test, you got to be sick. You got to be showing some symptoms. Okay? So I'm just doing what I need to do in this time. It's a very, I keep hearing this word, it's our new normal. No, this is not normal. God did not intend for us to be shut up like this away from one another. Okay? But it is happening, and this gives us an opportunity to, one, get to know him, find out what he wants me to do for my life. What does he want you to do for your life? So we have to sit back. We have the time now to just ponder and see what we're doing for ourselves. Am I being better? Am I doing better? What is it can I do in this moment right now while I have this time where I'm not allowed to be around anyone? You know? So do I need to, just clean my house? Do I just need to just, if I have access to able to contact people and able to see them, do so. I've been, contacting, my girls from college, my sisters, and just checking in with them, just to see in their faces. People that I haven't talked to in a long time, I'm able to just, to chat with them, reaching out to some family to see how they're doing. No, I can't do it all, but when it's laid on my heart to check on somebody, then that's what I do. But we have got to take responsibility and take control over what we do as an individual, and understand it's not all about you. It's what you do that can save somebody else. Because like I said, if you walk around and you don't know that you might be carrying this virus, then stay at home. They're saying stay at home. Even if they have opened up your state, understand, unless everyone has been tested, then you don't know. So be careful. Granted, everybody has a free will to do whatever the heck they want to do. I got that. But understand that what you do will affect somebody else. Okay? What I do affects somebody else. So I'm not just thinking about, all these things. Yes, I would love to see my family right now. I would love to see my children right now, but I can't. And they understand that's what everyone's taking the precautions that they need to take. So in the meantime, I'm just, finally the bathroom downstairs in the basement is done. I'm back in my office downstairs, so I'm able to work in there, and other things that we're doing in the house. But in the meantime, this is very different. It's very challenging. And if you allow it to live in you, it will start to mess with your mind. It will start to make you feel some kind of way. A lot of folks don't like to be cooped up also. They like to be able to go out and just go and just do. And we're on a lot of restrictions. So what I tell you guys is that to think twice. Pick up a new hobby, a new craft or something. But just make sure that in this time and in the season that we're in, take some time for yourself. Take some time for yourself. I will be the first to tell you that I had my good days, I had my bad days. With family members passing away and I'm not able to attend services and things like that. Sometimes that could get to you. Or just a situation alone the way that it is. And like I said, you see the news, you're watching the news. Do not sit there all day watching the news. It will depress you. Find something else to do. Okay? Those that are home by themselves, find something to do. Find something that's going to take up something new. That you can do with your time. Just don't get yourself in a rut where you just feel so lonely. Because actually, and I always say, you're not alone. You probably say, well, Danita, you can say that because you have a husband, da-da-da. You can be at home with somebody there and still feel like you're alone. I don't have that going on in my household. My husband and I, we are doing what we need to do in our home, and we spend time together. We laugh together. Um, we just find things that we're working on. He has his honeydew list that he's working on. I have my list. And then at the end of the day, we sit, we chit chat, we talk, and like I told you guys before we do anything, we pray. Our day starts off with prayer. If he happens to leave, and I'm not up when he leaves in the morning because he's essential, so he has to go out. Then soon as he gets back here, you know, we sitting down, we praying. Okay, I do my own individual prayers in the mornings when I get up. He does his, but at the same time, we're praying. We're praying. With together. And I thank God that we have started to do that, because I'm not sure what it would have looked like now. We might have gotten on each other's nerves. I don't know, but we are a couple, as we say, after God's own heart. We try to live our life according to what the Word of God says, especially when it's dealing with being a wife and him being a husband. We want to be able for folks to see the light in us. Now, granted, our life has not always been great. Our light definitely has not always been great, but we work hard at it. We're very serious and intentional about our marriage covenant, and we work at it. And I'm hearing that the domestic violence numbers are going up because, folks are now in the home together. Now, you might have already been having problems already, and now you have this, so this just escalates it even more. And what I would say to you guys is that pray your way through this situation. Seek the assistance that you need. If it's physical, mental, whatever the case may be, contact the resources that's available in your area regarding domestic violence. If that's the police department, do so. If that's behavioral health services, do so. If that's whatever the hotline is that you need, contact them. Let them know that you're having an issue. Okay? And in that way, it can be addressed accordingly. Like I said, guys, this is a serious situation that we're in. And for me, and my understanding and what I feel in my faith is the only way this is going to turn around is going to be through a divine intervention. That's how I feel. I just trust God is going to do what he got to do. And in the meantime, we just got to get ourselves together. And we have to trust him in the process. Now, granted, a lot of us were already wearing masks before COVID showed up. Okay? So now you have another mask on. Okay? This one, you can actually see this mask. Okay? And physically, I can take it off. Okay? Mentally, I might still be wearing one. So after this is all said and done, ask yourself the question, have you addressed the mask that no one sees? Have you taken the time to say, okay, I know I need to wear one when I go outside to protect me from this virus. But why are you wearing the one that no one can see? What are you protecting yourself from? Ask yourself that question. When you identify what the it is that you're masking, then that's time for you to begin your healing process. And just say, okay, Lord, here it is. Because he already knows what it is. He's just waiting for you to come and confess it so that the restoration process can start. So, guys, what I will say while you're in this moment, don't continue to watch television day in and day out. Find something to do. If they say you can go outside, then go outside and just let the sun hit your face. Just let the rays of the sun just hit your face. And remember, those deep breaths. Take those deep breaths a day, and just exhale it out. Just blow it and blow it out. I mean, don't hold it, don't hold it in. When you see how your shoulders go, just let that weight fall. Just let it fall. And begin to work your process through healing so that you're able to get through this. On the other side of this, we should be better. We shouldn't be bitter. We shouldn't be worse. We should be better on the other side of this because we've taken the time to do the work, the individual work, to be better. So look at yourself as a whole and say, I want to be better. I want to do better. This situation terrifies me. How can I get through this fear? And in my experience, faith over fear will kill it every time. There's sometimes I'll just turn the radio up real loud, and listen to a song and my head just be gone, my hands are up. And I'll just begin to worship because what I realize is that when I'm praising God in a situation, the other stuff can't stay there. And I just have to move it. I have to shift it because I am not equipped to handle so much of that kind of burden on me. Been there, done it. Now I'm learning how to release it. And guys, like I said, we don't know how long we're going to be in this state of mind or the state of being. So we just have to go back, clean up some of that stuff that we may have that's been laying dormant that we need to address. Now we don't have any reason not to. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. No, you got plenty of time right now to do it. So just take that time because guess what? You're worth it. You are worth it. This is the time, like I said, my mother always said, do you, boo. Do you. This is your time to do you. Clean yourself up from the inside out. Okay? And I know for a lot of us, they're pointing fingers at certain communities are getting hit hard. I get that. I understand that. So if we need to look at our lifestyle, then, hey, take responsibility for your lifestyle. Okay? Well, I don't have, a one of those organic food stores in my neighborhood for me to get the one, it's pricey, okay? Two, you can use what you have, okay? Just don't use all the seasonings. Just don't fry it up. Just don't use all that oil. It's going to be bland, yes, but it's going to save your life. So if you can't bake it, broil it, grill it, steam it, anything that doesn't require you having to fry it up, batter it up, and all that stuff, go the other way. Go the other way. And I understand it's a mindset change. It starts here. I'm still dealing with my own mindset change, okay, of eating the right foods and losing weight and things like that. So I'm not going to sit here and say, okay, it's going to be easy. It's not. It's not. I ate 2 huge family packs of Oreo cookies in the last 2 weeks. Sure did, and they were good. But now I don't even want them. Okay? It's a mindset change. Did I gain weight in the process? Absolutely. Did I gain a lot? No. No. So that left me for the month of April with no weight loss, no weight gain. Because by the time I weighed in for May 1st, I was right where I was, in the beginning of April. I did see it, fluctuate, but I didn't lose anything. I didn't gain anything. Okay? That was on me. I take responsibility for that. Like I said, I'm an emotional eater, so things were really getting to me. But I'm working through it. I'm working through it. I'm working through it. Okay? So I'm holding myself accountable for that. So I'm going to continue to press and push my way through and do everything that I need to do because at the end of the day, I'm the one walking around in this body. Okay? So I want to be healthy. So, and I'm going to continue. I have no reason not to. I have every piece of equipment that I need. I have a background in it, so I know what I need to do. But, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves. I know we're losing. People are dying. I'm not going to say losing. People are dying. Okay? That means we're not going to see these folks in our daily. We're not going to hear from them in our daily. Okay? Please take that seriously. Take it seriously. When you go out, put your mask on. Wash your hands. Okay? Take care of yourself. Like I said before, if they're saying they're opening up states, okay. Be smart about how you conduct yourselves. Okay? Be smart, guys. And today, why don't you just, get up off your sofa, turn some music on that you like to listen to, and just nod that head a little bit. Just nod the head. Okay? Stretch out. Remember I told you before, just stretch. Take that deep breath. Let them shoulders fall down. And just keep doing it. And like I said, at the end of the day, just hug yourself real tight. Pat yourself on the back. And say, I'm doing what I can do for me. And I'm going to make sure that what I do for me is going to be good enough that it's going to affect the next person. So guys, on that note, I promise it won't be as long as it has been between you guys seeing me. I'm pressing, I'm pushing, and I will be better on the other side of this. That's my goal. That's my prayer. And that's my prayer for you. So continue to be safe, be well, be faithful, and be intentional, and being the best you that you can be. Not just during this time, but even on the other side. I love you. God loves you. And continue to trust Him in this process.